everybody, it's Ann from What's Up Homestead, and I thought I would show you kind of a little grocery haul, and I'm trying to stock up for Thanksgiving, so hopefully I can give you some tips when you go to the grocery store. It's a few weeks before, so I like to go every week to Walmart to pick up a few things. That way I don't have to run around on the day of Thanksgiving or before and try and pick up everything I need. So I kind of know what I'm going to make, because you make the same thing every year. You know, sometimes you'll find a recipe, but sometimes if you're like me, you don't really have a lot of time to look through Pinterest or recipe books to find something. So I usually kind of always stock the stuff that I know I'm going to need. I know I always make $1 million pie, and I hopefully can show you that recipe sometime, and it's a big hit. And you know, you make stuffing, you make mashed potatoes, you make all the things that your family makes. So you kind of know what you already want. But, you know, sometimes you can pick up, like I pick up some cream cheese every time I go, because I know that I'm going to be making a lot of things with cream cheese. If you don't make a lot of things for Thanksgiving, sometimes that you make for Christmas, it still helps you to just buy a couple. That way, by the time Christmas comes around, you'll have plenty. And you know, you like cheese balls, like cream cheese. Like I like to put my pepper jelly on top of a block of cream cheese. You can eat them on crackers. You can make dips with them. It's just very versatile, and you can use them for savory or sweet. And they last a long time in your refrigerator. So I always pick up cream cheese and lots of stuff. So I'll turn you around and kind of show you what my idea of kind of stocking up for Thanksgiving is. And I'll turn you around and show you some of the stuff that I'm gonna keep on my shelves. I might need it, I might not, but I like to have it stocked up. And it's always better to do it early. So I'll turn you around and kind of show you what I have so far. Now these are just something I picked up for snacks. Those are so good. They're lightly salted green pea snacks. Aldi has an organic version, and they are better because they're not as greasy, but I didn't get to go there today, so I just bought these and just have them as my backup because they're really good. And my grandson likes them too, so I got these sweet buttery rolls, kind of like a Hawaiian roll, and you can cut them in half this way, and you could layer them with mayonnaise and mustard together. Some people use like a brown sugar. I can link a couple recipes below, but I just want some of these in my freezer. Every time I go to Walmart, I'll pick up a couple of these just because I want them in the freezer, and I can always use them for either rolls or some other recipe, or you can use them for sliders. They're really versatile, so pick up a couple of those for Thanksgiving just in case you run out of rolls or something. They're always in there. Just take them out of your freezer. I got some cheese slices. We're out of those. I got some roast beef for sandwiches, or you could just, for the holidays, you could have some roast beef slices, some turkey and ham, and put some cheese on there on a platter if you're having a party. It's a nice thing to have in your refrigerator. And I've got some bologna. And there's my ham. You know, I could use them for the sliders, or I could use them for sandwiches. I can throw them in the freezer, and that way, if I need ham, I can just defrost it. Quick and easy meals. I always get the cheeses. I always get cheeses because they last a couple months. You can have them for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, and they freeze really well too. I got pepper jack and sharp cheddar, especially if you make a lot of cheese balls, and we love cheese balls, so you need to be stocked up on this and the cream cheese. So I always stock up on cream cheese. Every time I go to the grocery store, I buy 2 packs. That way you don't have to worry about running out to the grocery store. Bought some lemons. They were a little less than $3 a bag. I thought that was a good price. I love to put lemon juice in my $1 million pie. I always make that, so those will last a month or two. I got some poppy seeds because there's a recipe using these buttery rolls and the ham that I might use, and you can always use them for something else, so I just wanted to put that in my pantry. I got some Thai sweet chili sauce. I thought that would be good in cooking, or it could be good in recipes. It's always good to have that on hand. I always buy the cheese. That's the Velveeta, but I usually get it from Aldi, but I went to Walmart today, so I got that. I always use that in macaroni and cheese. I get a big box of elbow noodles and a big box of this, and it lasts for a while, and I've got macaroni and cheese all the time. And it's always good for dips, for queso. It's just a staple in my pantry. And especially if you maybe want to make some kind of macaroni and cheese for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, then that makes it really rich. Okay, I got some milk. I got some of this ranch seasoning. I usually buy a bigger container at Sam's, but it always dries up on me, so hopefully this won't. And we make a lot of ranch. We don't buy bottled ranch anymore, so always through the holidays, you can always make a dip with it. Keep it on your pantry shelves, and when you get all your stuff early, you don't have to worry about it if you need a quick dip for the holidays. And I always stock up on chicken broth, but this year I'm going to try and start buying the organic, and in this container it's less than $2, so I thought I would get a few and keep them in stock, because you always need those for gravies, for stuffings, or if you call it dressing. So I'm going to start keeping those on my shelf. It's inexpensive. You can make soups with them if you're going to have soups during the winter months, and if you need some kind of soup for a party or something like that, keep that on hand. Just buy a few every time you go to the grocery store. I used to buy a bunch of cans, but I'm going to start doing this year. And I've got some organic chickens in the freezer. I'm going to try and can my own chicken broth, but we'll see. You know, the holidays just goes by so fast, you don't have time. So just keep those in your pantry, and you'll be stocked up with them when you need them. And I went ahead and bought a bunch of corn, and I bought 6 corns and 3 peas, and then I got some of these spaghetti rings with meatballs for my grandson and me. You know, I grew up in the 70s. I grew up on the Chef Boyardee, and I still love it now, just for a quick snack if I need one. And also, if you have, like, I have a garage out there that I store my canned food, and they fall over in the grates because it's metal shelving, so I put all my cans in that, and I'm gonna store them out there in this. And I think the last thing I got was eggs. Okay, that's what I got at Walmart, and I didn't buy a lot of other things because I need to check and see what's in my pantry, but you need to make sure you have plenty of sugar, plenty of flour. If you want to make rolls, you get yeast. There's just so many things that you don't think about until you're out of it, and then you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta go to the store. So I kind of try and just stock up on those things that will help me and that I'm going to use all throughout the year. And if not, if I don't use them, I'll just freeze them. Like I've frozen like pecans, I've frozen the bark. You might need the bark, you know, to make candies with. You need nuts and maybe raisins or something. Just keep those in your pantry. You'll always need them for something. You could always make some trail mix or some kind of oatmeal granola. So just get things that you can use all throughout the year, but just make sure you're stocked up. And I've got to go look through my freezer. I think I have some caramel bits, just little things that I picked up from last year that's going to be good in my freezer that I need to go and make an inventory. So just make sure you've got an inventory of what you have before you go out and buy more, because if you're like me, you don't have the room for all this extra stuff, and I do not. But sometimes I'll just pick it up and not know that I have it, and then when I get home I'll say, oh, I already had that. So I'm just gonna, hopefully I can get you a video up. I'm going to show you all the things I have in my freezer that I'm going to get out to get ready, because there's so many things to worry about. Just the Thanksgiving meal, then you have to worry about stuff for Christmas, and if you get invited to parties, you want something that you don't have to run to the grocery store every other day. So I'm going to make a list of what I have in my freezer, and I'm going to go through my cabinets and everything and find out what I need. But some of these things, you know, you always need cream cheese, you always need sugar, flour, things like that. So I'm just going to get everything stocked up now so that I don't have to worry about it. There's not a lot of things that you need that are going to go bad. Like when I go to the grocery store, I always look for the half and half. I always buy half and half, and I always buy heavy cream because I know there's going to be a recipe that I need that for. But some of the expiration dates were before Thanksgiving, so I'm like, I can't get it yet because I want something that'll last at least until Christmas. So then I waited, and then the next week the expiration dates were, I think, a couple days after Christmas. So I thought I'll go ahead and buy those now, and that way I don't have to worry about them. So just get your recipes together. Just know what kind of an idea of what you're going to make, and then try and just go every week when you get your regular groceries and just buy a few extra things. Just buy a pack of walnuts or pecans for some cookies. Pick up your brown sugar now and just keep that so you can make chocolate chip cookies or whatever. And if you want to, just throw them in your freezer so they'll be out of your way until you need them. I'm excited and I can't wait. I have two grandsons. I have an 18-month-old and a 5-month-old, and I'm excited for the holidays. So I will see you in the next video.